LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Mozgov.
About Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
Here's Parker. Uncovered. And Aldridge slams it in.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
So the San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Parker against Irving. Cleveland. It's Parker with the drive. That's good. Parker's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Cleveland with the ball. 4-point game. Outside Irving. A free ball. And he gets it to go. Irving's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Spurs have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Parker against Irving. And Aldridge slams it in.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
That'll be a 5-second ball. By LeBron. Dishes it to Aldridge. Outside, Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Leonard. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Kawhi Leonard with another great season last year. Earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
Leonard hits them both.
And, you know, for Leonard, you can add that Defensive Player of the Year award to his hardware list, and that puts him in elite company, one of only 3 players to win Defensive Player of the Year and Finals MVP. The other 2, Jordan and Elijah.
Now, here is Irving. Shot clock at 5. Here's Love. Duncan with the point. Leonard attacking. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And for Leonard, winning the Defensive Player of the Year didn't change him at all. I mean, he received the card for winning that award and gave it to charity. Went out of his way to thank his teammates during his acceptance speech. I mean, I think it speaks of his character and really the impact that Popovich has had on him and that entire Spurs team.
And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one.
So far, so
again, Irving missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
That's good.
He's terrific with the floater. And that's not an easy shot.
And that one comes up a bit short.
Not a quarter to remember as far
they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. David West, he's checked in for Duncan. Diao comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. J.R. Smith's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Out to Smith. He dishes it to Williams. 1:32 left here in the first quarter. Smith on the wing. Shoots over Mills. Nice shot by Smith.
And guys, the first year for David Glad, he was second guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And guys, every time we think Patty Mills is going to take the next step in his development, he takes a step back. Last season, he shot career lows from the field and behind the arc after having one of his best ever campaigns the year before. That really just makes a coach pull his hair out. Fortunately, I don't have it.
Williams missing again.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that.
Now here's Williams. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Back to Mills. The Spurs could have used his contributions last year. Parker was hobbled. Corey Joseph was still learning. Mills didn't put together consistent efforts and ended up losing minutes, Clark, because of it.
Yeah, you know, Mills had the opportunity to make an impact for a championship contender. That chance doesn't come very often, unfortunately. He couldn't make the most of it.
Now here's Thompson. Mo Williams unable to get his shot to go. Now here's James. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And count it as you're going for the chance for one more at the free throw line.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. You can tell by the Shones that's standing by the car. Got a fresh lineup, get fresh outfit.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
And Mills gets to Ginobili. On deep. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we reached the end of the first. The San Antonio Spurs have really popularized that unselfish offensive style of play.
Attack and find the open teammates, not try to solve problems by ourselves. It's something that we've never done.
There's a lot to be said for knowing, Greg, who you are and what your game plan is, and there may be no other team that gets that better than the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, it helps to have that core of Manu, Tony, and Timmy there as the foundation, and coaches on the floor for each new wave of players that come on board, whether it's Leonard or Splitter, Mills, Green, or any of the other role players that have come through the Spurs organization.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for San Antonio. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Duncan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Ginobili in at the small forward. And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. 6 to shoot. Parker against Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love. And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Nice move. He stepped back and finished it up. Parker's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And doesn't force it. I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
For the Cavaliers, Mozgov. He's checked in for Thompson. And it's Jefferson in for J.R. Smith. Outside Irving. Outside Jefferson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Spurs leading by 11. Parker with him. Guarded now by Irving. And Green gets it to go.
Double team. He had the vision to see the open man.
And here is Irving. Lets it go from the wing, and that's an air ball. Not even close.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Spurs working the ball around now. They get the rebound. Duncan. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Tries to snap the cold streak, and that one's good. Irving's got 5 now. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
He does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Irving. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And Parker, here we go. And that one's good. 8 points for him.
One thing you can say about Kyrie Irving as he's got more talent around him, he's become much more efficient offensively. Shot selection had been a question for him, but no longer as he's gotten more help.
Inside, here's Parker. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And stolen by Aldridge. He's got a clear path. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Ginobili. And the Spurs lead by 18.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Shumpert against Ginobili. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And Irving with multiple 55-point games last season. The first player to do that since the great Kobe Bryant back in 07.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the half. Here's Dellavedova, covered by Parker. They need this. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Dellavedova's got himself on the board with 3 there. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Duncan, a screen. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Ginobili's got 5 points so far.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up. It doesn't look like that thought's even crossed their mind. I love it.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Some changes here for the Spurs. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Manu Ginobili. Dennis Mills in for Green. And Cleveland with a change here too. Williams is checked in. San Antonio leading by.
After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish it.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contest right there.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
David West, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for Jefferson. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. 32 seconds left here in the second. Parker pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Parker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Can't be sleeping, keep on waking.
James outside. Pulls up, high post. The Cavaliers. Can hit. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Parker can't get it to go. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Spurs
will pop a solid halftime lead here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A stellar first half for Tony Parker. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have been excellent. And the result of all that movement, almost all high-quality shots they generate. It's pretty to watch. Very good fundamental basketball.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
On defense, they've been all over the place, especially when it comes time to protecting the rim. They struggle in a lot of areas, though. They got to toughen up inside. It's a tough matchup for them right now, but that interior presence has to improve if they want to chip away at that deficit.
That wraps it up for halftime as the game is just about to get going again in the third quarter. We will see you later.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
What a game for Tony Parker. 12 points, and the assist numbers, tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Checking out the group for David Black to start the second half. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Going out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. And it's Irving at the point guard position. And so it's San Antonio with it. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And Leonard gets it to go. For a while, the Spurs were viewed as a slower-down team from the championships almost a decade ago. That isn't the case at all anymore.
You know, I think it took the viewing public quite a while to catch on, though, Kevin, because now most people look at the Spurs as one of the more exciting brands of basketball in our league. Just watching one game of them, and now you know that is the case.
4 on the shot clock. Irving from long range. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Duncan left side. from 11 feet away. No one. And Cleveland the other way now.
You know, for the Spurs playing up tempo, I mean, they made that adjustment several years back, to their credit. Since then, they've been one of the more up-tempo and offensive-minded teams in the league.
Just 5 to shoot. Irving for 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And some stats. There's tremendous ball movement, but more importantly, body movement.
The 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Side Irving. Clock at 6. From deep 3-point range, and he's able to get it back.
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot? Unbelievable. Amazing. San Antonio calls timeout.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. It goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Shumpert. Irving. San Antonio with the rebound.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
The Spurs making a switch here. Mills is checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Duncan. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Duncan's got his second basket of the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Irving with it. 8 points for him. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. West comes in for Tim Duncan. And Boris Diaw is subbed for LaMarcus Aldridge. And then for Cleveland, Smith checked in for Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Leonard, that's for 2. And no good, trying to use the glass.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
For a long time in San Antonio, it's been about the big 3, and rightfully so with all their wins, and Kawhi Leonard seems to be their future.
And Kawhi and the big 3 recognize that and are trying to ease the transition period, and if you know the Spurs, they'll make a smooth transition, won't they, Kevin?
Absolutely. Outside Irving. Passes it to Williams. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Irving. J.R. Smith on the wing. Lets it fly from 18. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Smith's got his second bucket of the game to go. Leonard on the wing for the 3. They get 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
The Cavaliers shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. And on the way from Irving for 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Now here's Mills, covered by Irving. West a screen on Irving. Here's Mills, covered by Irving. Left with a wide open look. And James pulls it down.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Irving for three. Rebound San Antonio. And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Diaw with a wide open look. They get the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major blast.
And at the end of the welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. We've got Boris Diaw. Mills out there with Jimmer Fredette. Then there's West, and it's Green in at the 3 set. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Unloads from 13. Again, the Spurs good for 2. And so it's Cleveland with it. Here's Williams. Mills with the rebound. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Williams. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, right?
You know, no time wasted getting that ball off the floor for the uncontested finish.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. From deep three-point range, Mozgov kicks to Verjao. West with some nice D.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Diaw can't hit. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. And Mills kicks to Green. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. West, a picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good. West has got 6 here in this quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for San Antonio.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And Diaw kicks to Green. The pass to Mills. And Mozgov comes to help. Green inside the three-point line, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Here's Jefferson. Second chance effort. Over the pass to Mozgov. And there's the 3-second violation.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Love's check in for the Cavaliers. Spurs are going 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's McCallum. Offensive rebound. Nice D from Verjao. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside Williams. Five to shoot. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Boris Diaw. Diaw's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and power.
No good on the free throw. It's not really a surprise at this point, but the Spurs were in the playoffs last year. 18th consecutive appearance.
Yeah, they weren't in that usual top 3 spot, so although had they won the last game instead of being the 6th, they big clip in the second. Right. Didn't have that home court advantage. And as they went up against the Clippers, it really cost them in that seventh game.
Fredette dishes to West. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And against the Clippers, the Spurs didn't have home court advantage. And they ended up playing a big part in that series. They ended up losing in Game 7 in Staples with some questionable timekeeping, but that's not why they lost.
Mills is checked in for Jimmer Fredette. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Smith is checked in. He hits the second from the line.
And that Spurs series sure didn't feel like a first-round matchup. I mean, you could have easily have seen either team playing for the title, regardless of who won the series. Both teams acknowledged that it felt like a conference finals matchup. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you want to play winning basketball.
First one falls for him.
And for David West last season, the thought was he might increase his production with Paul George out, but the opposite happened. West suffered his lowest scoring output in a decade, only 12 points per game on 47% shooting. Rough showing for the former All-Star. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Tony Parker. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Breaking back to West, even though his scoring was down, his playmaking was up. You were talking about that. Clark, 3.5 assists game last season, by far the highest number of his career.
Yeah, one of the very best pros I've ever been around. He's very smart, he's tough, he's all about team, and, you know, he makes things happen. Impacts winning in a lot of ways, and those assist totals indicate that.
Boris Diaz checked in for the Spurs. Now Mills. Here's McCallum. Pass to West. Right block shot. Offensive rebound. Leonard kicks to Diaz. He feeds it to West. There's the dish to McCallum. Kicks it to Leonard. The feed to McCallum. And so it's San Antonio. Easily taken.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tony Parker. Let's get your opinion, Kenny.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Tony.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.